All right, guys, good to go? Yes. Excited? Sorry, getting some water with that. All right, so we signed in, good to go. Don't worry if you didn't get it, we can always pull it up at the end. First of all, welcome to our general body meeting, and let's get right into it, right? So first off, JBM. I call them JBMs, right? I know it's GBM. Anybody supporting me? Come on. Who thinks it's JBM? No. Okay. Natalia and Martin. Okay. Nobody else? No? See, Alex on my side. That's at least 3. That's like more than before, so I'll take that for sure.
Maybe if you said like
JBM. a little French to it. Yeah, that is a good point. So like I said, welcome to our general body meeting here at FIU. This is the spring 22 semester. I hope your semesters are going really well. And let's get a little bit into the agenda. So first off, let's talk about us briefly. You'll get this kind of idea from our core team and who we are. Hopefully you've already gone to some of our events, interacted with us, and have a bit of an idea already. Developer communities, really important to who we are. Core team applications, because fall is coming soon. We always want really good, talented, passionate people. And presidential election, actually. So in the second general body meeting is actually when presidential elections come in for Google Developer Student Clubs, to make sure that the president is actually somebody that you want and you trust to lead the community, So first off, the people that matter really a lot. So I'm going to call their name, and they're going to stand up so you can see who they are. They're probably all around you. They just kind of fit in and are just really interactive. Starting off with Giri, he's not here, so he can't stand up. Yeah, that would have been funny, but no, he's not. So our advisor is Dr. Giri. So he's our advisor, but he's also our competitive programming coach, which I'm gonna lower some of the lo-fi. I don't know if it was just me, it got like more intense, like as I mentioned Giri. So coincidence, just gotta say, but good now? Better, right?
Better.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit lower?
A little lower? Okay, I can make it lower. There you go, good? Better? Yeah, let's go. He's also our competitive programming coach, because we're gonna get into that when we do a little bit of a recap of our events. So then the presidential cabinet. So I'm here with Clement. He's my VP. Yes. Who we were just saying, I mean, he looks pretty buff in the shirts, so, just had to flex on us. And then, of course, me, I'm the president. I'm Hermes, so thank you. My management team, which is comprised of Casey Sit, so that's our management lead. Paulina is our technical program manager, and Danny is our event program manager. So Casey will be coming soon, and Paulina as well. So they're not standing up right now, but you'll get a chance to meet them. And then, of course, our marketing team, which is comprised of Gabby, Martin, who's taking the pictures. See, he's already standing up. And Adriana, which she just came back from the West Coast, so hopefully the weather's not too disappointing. So that's the marketing team, very important to what we do. If you see beautiful graphics, if you see our social media, you have them to thank. Now, on to very special part of my team, our tech leads. So this is the people that they do the developer communities. They're the ones leading the workshops, making sure that you can get the skills that you want. So this is really important. So big hand to them, which is comprised of Kunza. Very nice. Azar. Together they make the mobile development community. Then we have David Lanyo. Let's go, the boy David. Leading the AI community. Leading web dev is Thomas and Manny. Thomas is right here. Let's go. So they're web dev. And of course our interview training led by Lazaro and David. So you have them to thank for the lead code skills. So that is my team. We work really hard to make sure that you guys have the best events possible and are able to grow yourself. So couldn't do it without them. Now a bit of a quick workshops and activity recap. So you've probably seen from our social medias a lot of these posts like we're having this kind of workshop. We had our LinkedIn resume workshop, which was really nice because you were able to, build your resume, build your LinkedIn to get those internships that you want. And here we see, I see Alejandro's here. You see, looking very, very nice, very focused. Yeah, and then we have Joseph at our interview, our ICPC competition. So we'll get to that in a bit. Talking about ICPC, that was a really big event that we had this semester. It's where our competitive programming team went. We had several teams for FIU. We did quite well. UCF was very strong, but we did really well for like how difficult the questions were. And on top of that, all the people that participated got $800 scholarships. So quick plug there. It was a really fun event and always come out with something nice. And our game night, which you saw a little bit earlier with Alejandro there, this was like, just a fun time that we can interact. And we often like to have these because it's just nice to get to know people, right? So we had several events. Apart from that, we had technical workshops. We had our dev communities, which we'll talk about in a second. But other than that, so far, I know I've mentioned quite a lot. Is there any questions? Have you been missing our dev communities, our events, or have you at least got a chance to get there? Yes?
Where is the best place to know about the upcoming events?
Upcoming events, so there's two main places. I'm glad you asked. So one main place is our social medias, so that our Instagram is probably our biggest. We have our LinkedIn as well, just in case, very professional and you want to follow there. So our social medias is a really good place to get. We always post reminders and post the events themselves. And of course, our Discord server, which is like our main hub. It's really big. We've grown it incredibly this semester. There we have our announcements, and there we'll post like, hey, we're having this kind of event way ahead of time, as well as our calendar. So you can put it in your calendar and don't worry about like forgetting it. That personally for me, I love the calendar. It just reminds me and takes care of all the hard work. But great question. Anybody else? We'll have more time. Yeah, David. You know that one, right? Ayo, no, we can't talk about that here. Definitely Python. I mean, David knows, but. Oh, true. Confirmed. Natalia?
One within the midst of Java projects is nothing.
His repo is just like all green. He's always contributing.
I wanted to ask how to become an official member of the club. Is there like a
Yes, yes. So official member, so that you're like on our mailing list and officially like here at FIU, a member of our community. That's through Panther Connect, and so we actually deal with that for you. We have we have our link, our link tree, and it has all the links. And on there, there's a membership application. So it's a really quick form just to get some information about you, and then officially you're a member. But of course, join the Discord. That's really like how you feel like a member, right? Officially, you're a member through the form, but through Discord, you really feel like a member. Good? Chris. Okay, so I'll get back to that if it comes up. Any more questions, like just interrupt me. I really don't mind. Dev communities. Now, I mentioned it a few times. You might all know what that is, but these are a really important part of who we are. So just to give a bit of an overview, everyone is welcome. Okay, in our server, in our club in general, we're not major specific. We're also no commitment, meaning you commit as much time as you can and want, because it's important. You all have very important responsibilities, and we just want to be there for you if you need it, if you want it. So there's not like a membership requirement from our side. And so with dev communities, we want to create a welcoming environment for people to learn sometimes new technologies or strengthen their skills in certain technologies. So we have our mobile development workshops, our mobile development dev community. That's one of them. I'm not going to spoil all the names because we're going to get right into it. But that's like, for example, in there you would be learning specifically things mobile dev related. And we want to make this as welcoming as possible. If you're completely new, scary, we got you. And of course, meet other people that have the same interest. That's like the best way, you're all in the same like topics. So that's really good. And yeah, that's the main things. It's really developing your skills and developing your personal networks of friends and colleagues right here at FIU. So with that being said, here are our dev communities. We have artificial intelligence, as I mentioned earlier, mobile development, competitive programming, and web development. Now, I'll let the tech leads speak for themselves on their communities. So with that being said, let me introduce David for AI. Go, David.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. All right, let's get into it. So what we've done so far this semester, we've done 4 developer community meetings. We went over 3 Kaggle competitions. We worked with the data. We made our models, and we deployed them into 3 Streamlit websites that are on the AI channel in Discord. Next, we're going to have our 5th and final developer community meeting. But I'm not done after that. I'm planning on having some workshops, so stay tuned. Here's some of the web apps that we've made. We have our Titanic Predictor app, a disaster tweet classification. This is just a random forest classification model. This is NLP, natural language processing, and this is a computer vision. So our next developer community meeting, the 5th one that I was talking about, it's going to be March 30. So 2 weeks from now at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And again, with these kind of dev communities, feel free, take a picture. I know that's really good. If not, we have our calendar, so all the dev communities are listed there, so you don't miss them. So thank you, David, for that one. And next up, mobile development with Kunze and Azar.
How's everyone doing today? I don't know if I heard you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Hello. Hey, stream. Now, for real, how's everyone doing today? Woo! All right. Well, yeah, so hi, everyone. We are the mobile dev tech leads, Kondununari, or Azarali and Kondununari. And we're going to forget that. Yeah, and so actually, you want to go into a little bit what we've done?
Yes. So far, I'm going to be recapping what we have done so far. We have done 3 workshops. First workshop containing of like the introduction to the Android development, where we taught like why you should get into Android development and what steps you need to get into it, right? Second workshop was more into building the user interface. We learned about UI, the steps to UI, and we built some of the UI with the Android Studio with Kotlin. And our third workshop, we did an intro to API. We learned about what APIs are and how to use them in our applications.
Yes, so as you can see, this is a recap of our three meetings so far. Now, the first image is from our first workshop where we dived into Kotlin a little bit and, talked about that. Then we had our intro to Figma / Jetpack Compose workshop where we learned how to make stunning UI. And then there's myself as I taught the API workshop. And then this is a picture of our wonderful mobile members. So we've had a lot of awesome events happening this semester so far. And so what's to come? Well, we have a couple meetings. We have the next meeting, which is, is this Wednesday. It will be implementing databases and seeing how you could use those for your application. So, it's a good thing to know. And if you haven't taken intro to databases yet, don't worry. We got all of the, information for you. Then next, it won't probably be that specific app, but we'll be building an app from scratch and implementing everything that we have covered so far into making a sick app. And then the last workshop will be a wrap-up of everything we've covered before, and we might, we'll figure out something to do on that one. But I don't want to bullshit on the spot, or BS, but Hi, new people. But yeah, so that's a little bit about us, and we host workshops once every 2 weeks, bi-weekly. So our next one is on March 23rd at 6 p.m. in Case 132. You don't want to miss it, and we're also virtual as well. So come join us and become Javanites / Kotlinites with us together. Thank you all so much.
I've already remembered your faces. I better see you guys there.
Now you got to go.
Yeah, she has her own computer vision, so.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. So that was our wonderful mobile dev community. Like they said, you do not want to miss any of these communities. They're so great, really nice people. And next up, interview training with Lazaro and David. Let's go. Buster, how you doing? Should be in the spotlight. I'll make sure everything's right. You are?
He's the slide master, all right? Give him some time.
Got to. Yeah.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, okay. Do it
Yeah,
again.
all right. All right, mobile dev, let's go. Come on, get over here.
Different now.
All right, we got it. Let's go. Thank you. So, as a summary for what we've done, we have offered 4 lectures every week, right? So, actually, that's pretty impressive. 4 every week. And we train people of basically every skill. Like, you could be like a top tier problem solver, coder, or just like starting from the bottom. And we've included 2 lectures for interview training, which is like, the introduction, just to get you ease into it. And 2 lectures for FIU's competitive programming team. And I don't think you don't mention it, but we did have a competition. Yeah, it's coming up. it's coming up. Okay, he's gonna talk about it. But we plan on continuing our lectures, and we're just gonna go over complex topics, DP, graphs. We're gonna continue hosting our lead code sessions every week, and we're going to show you how we can tackle all these difficult problems that we may not have encountered before. And just keep practicing and learning new algorithms for the next Icpc competition, which is the community, the organization that hosted the competition from, I think, last week, was it? Or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks. It was recent. Time is relative, right? So, yeah, right on spring break. Okay. Oh, yeah. And you want to talk about the competition? Okay. So, yeah, this was us. I'm the gentleman on the left. Yeah, one of them on the left. And so, thank you. That's me. And next to me, to my left, is Joseph. To my right is Demba. And the one all the way to the right is Ricky, our, basically the carrier of just the whole thing. He's great. We have Daniela on one of the teams. I don't know the name of that team. And then we have Clem, who's right over here, and Joseph, which the two of them were on my team. And we tried our best. We communicated. We did as much as we could, effort, A for effort at least. But no, yeah, it was pretty tough. But and here's the group picture. Just no matter how we did, we got together and we learned from this. So, yeah, we got money. We got money. But beyond the money, it's a good experience and you learn a lot from this. So I encourage you all to don't be intimidated. You just try your best and join. You weren't gonna join and you did.
No. It's a long competition, but it's like when you're actually doing it, it's very, very fun.
Yeah.
It's like I'm by no means an expert, but I was on the team with Paulina and Chris, and it was just like tons of fun, just figuring it out.
But you really don't need to know everything. Like just what you know is good enough.
We solved one.
You solved one. Yeah, that's more than us. So to join the dev community, you got to go on Discord. You have to go on the I'm gonna scroll. This thread right here in server info, dev communities, and then for any specific one you want to join, you're gonna want to click on the reaction. So for us, we are the lead code symbol here. That's interview training, and when you get there, you're gonna have access to our interview training threads and our coding dojo voice chat. So yeah, we hope to see you there. Okay. I guess I'll just finish it. All right. So all our meetings are in case 235. Case is that building right across over the bridge. That's overhead on the street. 3:30 p.m. and it's every day. Interview training Tuesday, lead code Wednesdays, team lectures Thursdays, team practice Fridays. All at 3:30 p.m. All right. Yeah. And that's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Laz. And next up, web development, Thomas and Manny. Manny's not here right now, but Thomas got this, right?
Hello. So I am one of the web leads. So this is kind of Manny's part, but he's still working on this web app, and he goes pretty hard in the Discord. You can see that they have a lot of meetings. And he teaches back end and is a guy that helps do the front end, and they're still working on this app. And this is outdated, so I'm not even gonna read it. But for me, I've taught 4 workshops so far. I've taught intro to HTML and CSS, building, that's not right, advanced intro to more advanced HTML and CSS because it's a bigger topic, intro to JavaScript, and intro to React. So I think that in the future, I'm probably just going to reteach some of these workshops because I love teaching HTML and CS so much. So if you guys missed these, I think I'm going to go over some of the more popular topics again if you guys are interested. And I might even do it on a different day just in case people have schedule issues. But I'll discuss that with the team. Yeah. Oh, wait. Did Manny do this?
Probably. But I mean, he's not here, so if you could give a recap.
He created, so they're going to make a progressive web app, which is a web app that works on your phone very well. And they used MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. A MERN stack, which is a popular industry way to build websites. So they wanted to build and learn how to use the MERN stack. And they're making like a recipe budgeter for college students. So the project's fully set up, and they're completing the sign-on secure feature, or moving forward to developing the applications dashboard. So they have 2 weekly meetings, like Mondays and Thursdays. That is it. So the next workshop will probably be 321, but I might move it. Just that's not official.
So
Tentative. Okay. Any questions? Oh, wait, no, it's
Yeah,
you.
you're going
You asked the questions.
Yes, but definitely. Thank you so much, Thomas. Yeah, so like Thomas said, any questions? I'll start it off actually. I do have a question. I missed the Figma workshop by Mobile Dev. What do I do now? How do I learn Figma? Oh. Yeah. GSDC. Okay, I got you there.
Let me translate that for you guys. So we have all the recordings on our YouTube channel. If you just type GSC FIU, you can find us, and we have all our lectures there, all of our workshops there. So you can always check it out.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'll be checking that out. Yes, please, Gabby. Yeah. So the question was to mobile dev. Gabby asked. She asked. So I heard there was office hours. Like if I don't really know how to start with Figma, even after I watch some of the YouTube videos and I need a bit of extra assistance, where can I find these office hours?
So we have office hours every Monday
From 3 to 5, and we usually do them in the case lab, the G6 lab that's now recently opened and is beautiful. We do it usually there. We used to do it in the advisory rooms, but I don't know, we're kind of chilling over here for now. So
For sure.
we do them, 3 to 5, or usually we're there for long.
And you do them virtual as well, just in case I can't make it. Okay.
Yeah, but these are like set timings for Mondays, but if you still need help throughout the week, you can always just reach out to us on Discord, and we can always have a meeting and like help you guys out.
Yeah, we're very flexible.
Of course. That's lovely of you guys. Yes.
Can I add this project that I do in the community to my resume or my LinkedIn?
Yes, of course. That's a really big thing actually in our dev communities, right? Like you want to be working on these to build up your skills, but they also provide a really good way to add these to your resume, right? Because you need these kind of projects to get internships, and to be able to show like, not only did I watched some YouTube videos, I actually applied my work, right? So definitely you can put that on your LinkedIn, on your resume, on your GitHub. And if you ever need help with that, because that's kind of like a daunting thing, how do you really talk about a project, what you did? We can also help with that because we've done it in the past, so we got you. That's good? Yeah?
Okay.
So any questions so far? Dev community, anything? Especially for the leads. They're always available, so you can always ask them if you feel shy or remember something. But nothing in particular?
3 a.m. just message it.
How long or what? The interview training sessions. So Lazaro, he said, how long are the interview training sessions? An hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. Very nice. Yeah, and they meet quite a lot throughout the week because they have different programs. So definitely. With that being said, if you have any more questions, like I said, they're always available. And Clem said 3 a.m. You heard it from him. Ask him at 3 a.m. Do it. You set yourself up. But that being said, Clem, please come up. Explain a little bit. Solution challenge. I want to hear it from you.
Thank you.
Standing ovation.
Oh my gosh. Whew, it's the pressure. Oh my goodness. Oh man, love you too. Anyway, what's it called? I already messed up because last time I was told I was really boring. So I wanted to come in with like a better entrance. So like, wait, just give it to me.
Wait, do I announce you again?
Yeah.
Clement Bo.
All right. Yo, what's up, guys? How are you doing? Oh my gosh.
That worked out well, right?
All right, yeah, that was better, right? Yeah. All right, I got the approval. All right, good. All right, so solution challenge. Hands up if we've heard of it. Okay, most people heard of it. So of those people who've heard of it, how many of you are working a project? One, two.
We're doing it.
Two. Alrighty. Yeah, we got a couple groups in here. For those of you that
No, you're good.
oh. Yeah. So for those of you who haven't started working on a project, it's not too late. The deadline isn't until the end of this month. Now I know during the first meeting we showed you guys some of the projects that won the solution challenge, and I can definitely say in agreement that like, wow, those projects are yeah, they are very impressive. But I also want to reassure you guys that like your projects, the projects that you work on now can get there. Wait, can we move on? Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. So for the 31st, what you can do is you can pretty much submit like, the MVP with, create the feature that you think would be essential for this app, and then sell the things that you plan on doing in the future with this, with your solution. Who knows? Maybe the thing that you build that's like, oh, it's stupid, like it sucks. Like it could be something that actually has great potential, and you just need to keep working on it. All right, this one, right? No, this one. Okay. Yeah. So here's the timeline for the solution challenge. For those of you who might get inspired to actually try it today. Thomas, I'm looking at you. You're smiling, bro. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks to build MVP. Yeah.
Since people do it in 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Okay.
just hackathon it out for 1 weekend. Get it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Manny will have you guys up the entire time. No sleep. So on March 31st, the submission closes. All projects must be submitted by this date. I know last year they pushed back the date even further than that. There's a good chance that might happen again. But anyways, and last time I believe it was like an extra week or two, give or take. So I'd say that's like a tentative date for now, March 31st, for all submissions. And then in May, the top 50 teams are selected. If you are selected, you get a chance to receive mentoring from Google engineers and resubmit your projects again. Looks a little bit more like the thing that you envisioned it to be when you tried to make your MVP. You get a little bit closer. And then in July, the top 10 finalists are announced, and then in August, the top 3 winners are announced.
Very nice.
Yes.
We can. I think Danny had a question.
Oh, yeah.
So for the MVPs, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the projects.
Yeah.
They're like solutions to things. Is it like software? Is it also physical stuff and hardware?
It could be hardware. It can be software. all it needs to do is solve one of the 13 Sustainable Development Goals, the UN, by the UN, and then also that project needs to use a Google technology. Yeah.
It's actually not that bad. It doesn't have to be. It's like the thing is Google has so many APIs, right? Like even if you use one that just gets your zip code or like a user zip code and just shows it on a map, or even one that just takes like your zip code and gives you like some information about like the prices of houses in the area or something like that. That is considered a Google technology.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them, like they really are really cool to work with.
There are actually hundreds.
Yeah, if not thousands.
Like for the software stuff, does it have to have like a GUI and stuff, or can we like just terminal based, for instance? Is there like a requirement or something?
As far as we know, there's no requirement.
No, there's no specific requirement for that. So it could be right on the terminal.
Yeah. It just has to be. Usually people do apps and websites because it's just more visual. It's like easier to explain. But like we said, like Clem was saying, if you have an idea, if you get selected top 50 teams, they still let you work on it, right? So it doesn't have to be like final, like boom, I'm gonna publish this on the App Store,
Yeah, like a good percentage of how they evaluate the project that you're working on is on exactly how good is the idea that you have, like how well will it impact the community, and how future-proof is it? Yeah. So it's like it doesn't necessarily have to be like everything's riding on what you build in the project, like at that particular moment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, yeah, no. Boy, you guys.
Yeah. Well, hey, questions will come up, right?
Yeah. Alrighty. All right. Core team applications. What's it called? Yeah. So, with this academic year coming to a close, we are going to be opening up core team applications for the new year. I know there are a lot of bright students in here who take initiative, and so if you are interested in becoming a core team member for the next year, we would definitely encourage you to apply. Pretty much all positions are open for grabs except for the president, because that one you have to already be on the core team. So I'm sorry. Yep. No, you do not have to be an expert in the field. You just need to be somebody who, if you're going to be a tech lead, you just need to be somebody who likes likes what you're doing, and is willing to learn and teach others.
Really is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think, when I was working with as a machine learning tech lead with David himself, I did not know everything. There was times David would show me a model, and I'd be like, I never heard of this. I don't know what to do. But, we took the time, we learned it, and then with some previous knowledge that we have, we were able to apply it and be able to teach people, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to be tenured in the field, publish 2 papers. It's definitely a growing role.
Yeah.
And let me just get some, a bit of an idea. So who here in high school has done anything like being on a team? Now, who here either has or has not and wished that they did more? I can tell you, yeah. I've heard this over and over again. It's like you want to do more, but you don't really know where to start. Like it's kind of daunting, right? So I really encourage you guys, apply to the core team. If you're passionate about tech, if you're passionate about the community at FIU, and if you're passionate about us as a club, you like what we do, you want to be part of it, ask my team, ask about their experiences. Hopefully, I've done a good job, and it's a wonderful place to be in. and then come back to me. Go to our core team applications
Yes. There
and
we go.
apply.
Rather
Now,
click
we can provide this link whenever you want. This isn't like a decide now type of situation.
that. Or is it?
Yeah. No, but really, consider it. Just think about it. Look at some of the positions with the descriptions and just apply. And hopefully I'll see you in interviews.
Yes. All right, now it is time for the presidential election. Woo! Now, our first nominee, candidate, our first candidate.
I was set up from the beginning.
Yeah.
Nobody changed my name.
Oh my God. Candidate name, people. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. Anyway.
Yeah, no pressure, Clem.
Yeah, and that's all on me too, boy. Anyway, our first candidate, you all know him well. He is a super freshman. And, yeah.
Yeah, I really
that's
have.
And
I
our
didn't fail though. I promise.
no, not for any failures. He's just been here since high school. Yeah. Huh? Oh, he's been doing dual enrollment here, so it's like a super freshman. Yeah. So awkward silences aside, he has been our president for this past year, and he's been doing a wonderful job. Could give me more breaks, but
No.
no.
I'm broke.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he's going to be interning at Microsoft this summer. You know, high achiever right here. Yes. And yeah, there's a lot of things ahead of him, and moving on.
I gotta like present myself, no?
Oh, you're going to present yourself?
Yeah, because I
mean-
have to convince them.
Do you want to
I
speak?
got you. Yeah, I actually do have one.
Do you want to hear him speak? I don't know. That's like 4 people.
Hey, I'll take it. That's 4 people.
All right.
Yes.
Speak to your 4 people.
That's 4 people that support me. That's all I need. So I am not candidate name, as you might have known. I'm Hermes. I'm Hermes Bonilla. And I do have a speech prepared. I did write it, but this generally comes from my heart. So I don't know if you all know how much GSC means to me. Like every time I'm walking 2Ks, right? And I'm just walking, and I see somebody at our posters, taking a picture, scanning the QR code. I just can't help smiling. And every time I see one of our members in GDSC get an internship that they only dreamed of and they worked so hard for, or seeing how this, that Figma workshop that we did push somebody into going deeper into design, or even seeing friendships flourish in our events. I mean, every single time I can't stop smiling. Is it true that being president is difficult? Yes. Yes, it is. It comes with a fair share of stress and a little bit of sleep deprivation. But if it means reaching your successes, I do it every single day. We have grown this community to over 930 people. I mean, this was not just an effort by me, my team. We are part of that. You are all part of our growth. And as president, I want you to be able to walk by case, see somebody scanning one of our QR codes, and just smile, being proud of being part of GDSC. And with that being said, thank you, and thanks for considering me. There's nobody else.
Yeah. So
because you need to be on the core team to apply, and
We're graduating.
yes, please go ahead.
yeah. So like candidate name was saying, we don't have any other candidates because you have to be in the core team to be able to be eligible for president, and nobody else returning from the core team next who intend to return to the core team next year wanted to be president. So
Until now.
Huzzah! Plot twist. Oh my God.
No, I mean, before you get into the actual voting, I do want to say, like, yeah, I am the only candidate, and you know, like, I guess my speech doesn't mean, but it is genuine, and it's important for me, even though, you know, there is no other candidates. It's important for me to be able to prove to you guys why I should be leading it, and why I want you to be able to trust me into our growth. Remember, because we're all part of this, and so it is still important to me, and I hope it's important to you guys too. But yeah, please. Go ahead.
Alrighty. So hope you enjoyed his what is it? It's like combined with a nominee. Like his inauguration and his nomination speech at the same time. Yeah. So with that said, oh,
Let's see, who was voting for candidate name? Wait, I see some heads like not raised.
I don't think that's 50% of the votes candidate name.
We'll have to go to name.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
Yeah, I mean, that's our voting. So,
All right.
apart from that, that is like most of our things, right? Here are our links, like we said. So, yes, please. Who won? We have to tally up the votes a few times.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
But yeah, it was me. But here are our links. Please feel free, share them, use them, keep them. We're always able to provide these over again. The most important one really is our Discord and our link tree. Now, we are wrapping the meeting, but it's not over. I want to encourage all of you guys. We're going to put on some lo-fi a bit louder now that you don't have to hear me. And please interact with the people around you. Remember, this is the really important. This is a really important part. Plus, we have food. So who's excited for the pizza? Let's go.
Alrighty.
Come on. On to, I'll end the stream. Thank you very much, Clements. And very epic.